from the shores of Lake Erie to Browns fans worldwide. Hope is alive and the future's bright. There's a Gleam podcast, a Cleveland Browns podcast. Let's get the Gleam together. Cold Lake wind and orange lights, Sunday fire, dog pound nights. We won the scars, we stood the test, brown and orange across our chest. From the Muni lot to the end zone line, this city's heart still beats in time. Through every loss and every dream, you can feel it rise. There's a gleam. Let's get the gleam together. This is our time. Let's get the gleam together. Whoa. Let's get the gleam together. This is our town.
And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a show. There's a Gleam podcast. John, it's a Cleveland Browns podcast, in case you didn't know.
It's a show. It's a show for sure.
That's what it is. Today is Wednesday, July 15th, 2026, and it is somewhere around 12:02. I give up anymore because I have times all over the place, but it's roughly around there. And yes, if you're
Lunchtime.
pretty much, I'm starving, dude. I had a half a cup of coffee so far today.
I had a protein shake.
Nice. If you're watching live, I've got a new camera. John, you said it's a lot clearer.
It's way clearer. And not only that, but for some reason with those headphones, everything sounds clear. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, but it seems everything's
I
clearer
don't know.
today.
My face,
Last week was a disaster. Just
Well-
epic disaster when it came to like sound and what we were
get
doing.
a bunch of new equipment. We take a week off or 2 weeks, a week or so off, and everything goes to shit. So I'm getting used to these big headphones. My eyes are bothering me today. So of all the days to be crisper and clearer, I don't like how I look actually. So anyway,
Well,
but
At least
But
you don't need readers like I do. I have to have my readers with me.
I do wear glasses, but yeah, I'm actually not bad up close, but we'll see. That could be changing. But how are you doing today? What's new with you? Anything?
Good. No, Steve, not a lot really. Good
No?
day though. I actually, I watered my tomato plants. They're doing good.
Are they? We didn't
Yeah,
do a
they're doing
garden
real good.
this year.
No, I did some
What
hot peppers, tomatoes, and that was about it.
Okay.
They've really taken off like the last two weeks or so.
Okay. Yeah, the tomatoes. I'm a sucker for I never realized, you're so used to buying them at the grocery store and eating like a cherry tomato.
Yeah.
And until you have one fresh from the garden, just how much sweeter, juicier they are, you're like, wow.
It's not even close. It's
no,
not even
it
close.
really
It's
isn't.
I don't even like buying tomatoes in the store unless they're like cherry tomatoes, but like the bigger ones, they taste like
Right.
trash.
Yeah, no, there's a huge difference. We were doing gardens there for a long time every year. Nothing huge, tomatoes, and then sometimes I do like maybe the beefsteak or Roma if I wanted to do like salsas or something. We would do peppers, like red peppers and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm big on trying to grow stuff that costs more in the store. Like
Right.
I don't know, cucumbers we did one year. Those are kind of crazy, but I'm like, oh, those aren't that expensive actually. And herbs, the mint. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Dude, I gave you some that one time.
Yeah.
We did a mint. The next year, like none of the herbs came back. We did a few. Basil, thyme, maybe rosemary. And I didn't realize, I thought they all died. And we did the mint, and the next year they came, I'm like, what the heck is that? And I realized it was mint, and it took over like everywhere. I separated
Yeah.
like a ton of those.
It just spreads like wildfire, that mint.
Yeah, it does. So cool. Good.
What
good
are you
for
doing?
you.
How you doing?
I'm
Good for
doing
you,
that-
good for me, good for everybody.
Yeah, I love that saying. I'm doing pretty good. We finally, I'm gonna admit this on air, but we finally got a dinghy. I finally got a dinghy.
Well, you have a little dinghy.
Right? Mike said they did a great job feeding the rabbits with my garden this year, right?
Right.
Here we got to worry about deer a lot. I know people have had that, and then the heat really played a number on some of them. with our heat wave, but interesting. Yeah, no, we got a dinghy. I've been wanting to get one. My wife struggles on the boat. She's had a couple of neck fusions, and the one time she went out last year, she ended up getting vertigo and got it for like almost a month.
Jeez.
I mean, she got it one other time, and it was like that day. It ended pretty quickly, but so she's a little hesitant now going on the boat. So I've been wanting to get one for her to go up and down the river, and for me too, to kind of tool around. So dare I say, I'm now a fleet captain.
You are a fleet captain. You're
right?
You're a rear admiral.
But no, that's got an engine to it. So it's like a 10-foot dinghy, great for going up the Chagrin River or tooling around in our marina. Got a little Honda 5 horsepower, so it came with a trailer, so I could take it places. So no, I'm excited about that. Want to hopefully get out. Yeah, we're gonna get out and fish here real soon. I keep saying it, but it's time's coming. So, but that's it with me.
I hear walleye fishing's really good this year.
Oh, they're hitting like crazy by us right now. They said, because every time I look, like if you're out west towards the islands, Toledo, they always talk about how great, even like Huron and Vermilion.
Yep.
And then over by Erie, but I'm over in the east side of Cleveland, and I never hear them talk about it. It's like, what about where between Cleveland to Menor or Painesville? And they never really say much, but guys have been having a lot of luck just going just out, not even a mile out of our marina there, and catching their limit and coming back within an hour or two. So
I heard it's crazy walleye this year.
Yeah, I want to do that. So all right. Well, by now we got to do where are we at, John, on social medias?
We are everywhere and anywhere that you type in, there's a Gleam.
That is kind of true. I've done that, and we're popping up all over.
Just pop up everywhere. Just type there's a Gleam.
And I still love our that's the other big news. I really like that there's a gleam.com website that we have. I ordered stuff finally. You'd think I would have got stuff free, but that hasn't happened. But I ordered some stuff, and it's coming this week.
What'd you get?
I got the coffee mug because I love coffee, and I love the mug. And because we got those rocks glasses, and I'm a bourbon guy, I got the rocks glass.
Oh, nice.
So it was weird because they're coming separate, I guess. I thought it all came from the same place, but obviously it doesn't. Or if it does, they're sending it. Well, you know what, though? Good. They should, because I got charged shipping for both of them.
That's crazy.
Which if you follow other podcasts and other people that have the merchandise stores, they're all the same. They all charge shipping for every item, which I think's kind of BS. But
I think that's how those companies make their money. They make it off shipping.
Well, full disclosure, we're not getting a dime of that.
No,
we need to figure out how to get some of that. But anyway, we gotta thank those. I want to always thank those. Somebody else got a hold of me. They ordered was it the tumbler or coffee mug now? Yeah. So somebody else ordered. So we're getting some sales. So thank you for everyone that's ordered merchandise. Love the feedback we're getting. But today we got a pretty good show. We got some Browns news. We're going to talk just a little bit of training camp. It's almost here. We're going to maybe talk some of the biggest questions entering camp. We got our social media responses from our Gleam confession, Gleam showdown. He said what he said comment segment. He said what he said, whatever he said.
Yeah, that's what he said.
It's what he said.
He did say it.
I did. AFC North news. We got some Steelers news. Well, we got actually some on all of them. NFL news. You found a little nugget I thought was interesting. Marty Schottenheimer wanting to win a ring for Dad. We're going to talk about that.
I thought that was really fitting for our show, since we got the name of the show from.
It's all based around
Marty Schottenheimer. So with his son now and the head coach of the Cowboys.
Yeah,
a little bit of news.
That was a good catch on your part. There's also a sale. Well, it's not official, but there is a sale of one of the NFL teams, the Seattle Seahawks. There's some Baker news for you Baker bros out there. The land is back. You're featuring Brook Park Home Days, I believe, this week.
Yep.
We have our Inside the Dog Pound free agent Fido of the week, Luna. We got my rant and roll. We got some tailgating. We're going to have some fun with the tailgating lot, too. We got a tailgating draft we're going to do, and a little bit more. So we're going to get
clacking.
Yeah, and we are bound and determined to hit 1 o'clock and call it a day. We're tired of giving everybody free stuff. So
all this free time they're getting from us.
Oh, Mike said he ordered his brother Randy a T-shirt. He said it's nice. Was that for his birthday, Mike? Because I think I remember seeing a birthday of his, not just this within the last month. So thank you, Mike. Hopefully he does like it. That's awesome.
That's cool.
But we got some Browns news to kick us off. And John, what do we got starting off with some Browns news?
Well, Steve, do you want to start off with how we got our tickets for training camp?
Yeah, go ahead.
So training camp tickets are free, and they went on sale, quote unquote sale, because they're free. But they went on sale yesterday, and the Browns gave us a code that we can put in as season ticket members to get early access to get the tickets. Well,
we should say it's linked with the whole Ticketmaster.
It's through Ticketmaster, yeah. So I was getting tickets for August 1st, Saturday, and you were doing one of the weekdays, right?
You're going to do the 6th. Yeah, it's hard for me on the weekend, so I picked the 6th. Like my buddy could take his son with me and whoever else, but yeah.
Yeah, so then I went to get my tickets for the 1st, and the code wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
Typical
same problem.
I ended up calling my season tick rep, and she got me a couple tickets. And then I guess you got yours online eventually. It worked.
Yeah,
it went through. You were having the same issue.
I had the exact same problem. And it was funny because literally I called and left my guy a message. And no sooner I did that, you sent me a text saying that you got tickets, that you reached out to your rep. And I was like, oh, okay. Great minds think alike. And so I put that in. And then a little bit later, just for the heck of it, I went on and tried it again, and I did the date, and it went through. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, cool. So I was able to get online. I called my ticket rep guy back and left him another message saying, I'm good, don't worry about it. So I did get mine. It did work. Lou, our buddy Lou, who does his show, Analytics This, he had made a comment. I posted something, I think, on X, and he said that probably was an issue because everybody going on at once, which probably is true, but
I am not buying that.
Come on, your Ticketmaster.
You could get the Ticketmaster. You guys can get tickets for Metallica.
I was going to say
thousands of people. This is Brown's training camp. Like, come on.
Right? Yeah, fair point. Our buddy Rob said 31 days until preseason game, 60 days until Jacksonville Jaguars game. That's why he is our unofficial official producer of the show, folks.
He really is. He's turning into our unofficial official beer drinking producer.
Rob is he's gracing his presence from out west at California, La La Land, and he is going to be back in the land here. I believe it's July 25th.
25th. He's coming in for a couple of days to go to Cedar Point.
Yeah, so he may or may not make. We're trying to get him to come in and do a studio appearance.
Maybe he'll come on the show with us.
That'd be cool. So there you go with that. So you got your tickets, and you're going what, the second practice?
Yeah, I'm going 1st? Saturday, August 1st, and then you're going what, August 6th?
I'm going Thursday, August 6th. So we'll probably separate. And actually, we're gonna have some merchandise, I think, to pass out. Well, I know for sure we'll have stickers.
Yeah.
He's up on the merchandise stickers, so let's not get
we're not giving away hats or anything.
Nah, it's funny because you had mentioned something about doing stickers, and I remember being like, stickers? Nobody does stickers. They're gonna be out because we're gonna do them for the Browns, the draft party we went to, and apparently it is a big thing. Stickers are back, baby.
I love stickers.
Actually, I kind of do too now. So yeah, maybe we'll both be at a couple different of the training camps practices. So we'll be doing around. We're looking to hopefully get some video. Maybe get some fan videos and stuff. We'll talk about it more as we get closer. But what is it? 9 practices are open to the public. Tickets for us became available yesterday, and then today was supposed to be for the general public, I thought, starting at 10. So I'm curious to see how that went. And those usually go pretty fast. I mean, there's not a ton of them. There's only 9, and I don't know exactly how many people they can fit in there. Do you?
It was probably it's hard to say. They're so spread out. But I don't like the times. They're all at 1:30, which I don't know. I guess maybe for the team that makes more sense as far as scheduling their activities. But for fans, it seems like I like kind of when they have afternoon practices sometimes just to mix it up for people. But whatever.
What, did you hear what you just said?
What did I say?
You don't like that it's a 1:30, but you like the afternoon practices. When's 1:30?
No, because they used to do like a 4:30. They used to do like a later, a late afternoon, early evening practice.
I got you. Well, and they used to do the mornings too.
Too.
That was when they had the 2-a-days and stuff. So I'm okay with it. It's not too early. I'm an East Sider now. Traffic, Cleveland doesn't have terrible traffic to begin.
We have no
it's
traffic.
Nothing like Chicago and New York and all that. But Ever since COVID, downtown traffic really is non-existent. I mean, it's really not that bad at all anymore. But I do like it's not too early. It's middle of the day, done by 3:30. Yeah, we'll see. I haven't been to one in a few years, so I'm excited to get back. So,
well, are you excited to see the quarterback competition?
I am. We still have it named. So what they're saying is they have not named the starting quarterback, and it appears they won't before training camp. All reports indicated that Monken wants the competition to continue through camp, joint practices, and preseason. I think the expectation is the starter won't be determined until after the joint practices with Buffalo and the second game. So, John, let me ask you, do you think that's the right approach?
No, I think the right approach is to pack a suitcase, give it to Deshaun Watson, tell him to get the hell out of Berea, and then just give the ball to Shedeur Sanders. But that's not going to happen.
I actually like your approach a lot better. I never even thought of it like that, but I kind of agree. I agree. You know what? We've talked. What do you gain by Deshaun being the starter? I think
Absolutely
most people are done with him. And why take away reps? I mean, don't belittle or make light of, it's just training camp. You know, these guys, especially Sanders, it's a new system. They need all the reps they can get. Give it to him. Who's your number one? Give it to him. I don't want any excuse. That season starts. He's had all the training camp reps or most of them. You got a new offensive line. You got weapons. You got everything ready for you to see. Are you the guy or not? Why are we jerking around with this?
Well, and Steve, here's another point I just thought of.
Okay.
Why not just start Sanders? Say, hey, Sanders is our starter. If he totally blows, then just go with your veteran Watson. It's not that difficult.
I agree. I'll ride it out. Like I said, it's a win-win. We said this before. If Shedeur balls out and he plays great, phenomenal. You got your quarterback, and by the way, we now have 2 first-round picks for next year's draft to do with whatever we want. Best players available. And if he's terrible, that means we're picking high. You've got 2 first-round picks, and like we've said, and the experts keep saying next year's class is supposed to be a great quarterback class. Well, you're in a perfect spot to get your franchise quarterback. So Watson, if you play Watson, he plays respectable, plays decent, you win 500. Okay, well, what do you know about Sanders? You're in the middle of the pack. So are you going to extend his contract?
No.
I can't believe we're still talking about this, actually.
It's so ridiculous. Can we move on? Can we move on? This is so stupid.
Yes,
I'm sick of Deshaun Watson already.
I really am too. I think, going into it, here's when we were talking, there's the biggest questions entering camp and storylines that remain unanswered.
Okay. What are they? What do you got? Hit me.
Well, we already just talked about, we didn't say who wins the quarterback battle. Why don't we jump to that? Who do you think actually wins it?
Deshaun Watson's going to win it.
Oh, damn. All right. I'm going to play the opposite. I'm going with Shedeur, the young gun.
Okay.
Although we've said it before, Monken, 60 years old, dude wants to win. He's not looking to, hey, it's going to take a few years to rebuild. He don't know how long he's going to have a job, but I'm going with Shedeur.
Okay.
I'm curious to see what other people think, if you want to comment on that. I think the other big question we talked about when we were thinking about it was, can Jared Verse help replace Myles Garrett production?
I mean, he can help. He's not going. You're not going to replace that kind of production. But I will say that the team overall, defensively, I don't think is going to miss a whole lot because so much was just funneled for Myles Garrett to get his sacks.
Well, here's what's interesting. That is kind of true what you said. But here's what's interesting. Myles had the record-setting year last year. A lot of people attributed to one. Well, first and foremost, he's just a great athlete, great defensive end, one of the best ever.
Yeah.
But that defensive line was a lot better with Collins, with the addition to drafting of Graham, with Wright on the other side, and the other guys that they mixed in there. They had depth. That definitely helped Myles get to it because they couldn't just solely.
Right.
I mean, I know they always game planned for him and double teamed them a lot.
Triple.
But yeah, but I mean, you had all these other guys and other guys that had record years, with sacks and big years. It's going to be interesting to see how good is this line. You don't have Myles that everybody's kind of shooting for. So is this line as good as we think? or was it you had Myles? So of course you look good. So
Yeah.
that'll be interesting to see. The other thing we talked about is, will Denzel Ward or Grant Delpit receive contract extensions?
No. Denzel Ward will get traded, and Delpit will wait till next year to get taken care of. What do you think?
I'm noticing a pattern with you today, kind of a doom and gloom. And I think it started with the whole Browns and screwing up the game, the tickets. We're going to see Deshaun Watson at quarterback, to Ward's being traded.
Delpit's probably going to blow his knee out.
Oh my God, this is awesome. This is the John that I know and love. Ward, does he get extended? Probably not. I'd like to see Delpit. I think Delpit's still in the prime of his career. He's shown that he's been a great player. Ward, you can make the argument he's hitting 29. I don't know. We'll see.
To me, Delpit's a guy. I mean, you want to re-sign Delpit because you drafted the kid.
Yeah.
That's why you want these. You want your good players on second contracts.
Absolutely. I agree. The other big, more to the game itself, is how quickly can the Browns' new offensive line come together? I mean, everybody I shouldn't say everybody. A lot of people just assume, oh, we got a whole new line. We're going to be awesome. I mean, none of these guys have played together. Yeah,
that's not the case. I don't.
Well, we still don't even know yet who's the center.
Right.
That will indirectly or directly affect who the guards are.
I kind of like to think of it as like Swiss cheese, Steve. Last year, our offensive line was the Swiss cheese with the real big holes on it.
Yes.
Now this year, our line's going to be Swiss cheese, but it's going to have the tiny little holes Swiss cheese.
I could go for a turkey and Swiss sandwich right now that you say that. It sounds good. That's a good analogy, I guess. There's a clip that. That is a fair point, though. I mean, we don't know about that. We are assuming we're going to be better,
but we don't know.
But we thought last year that line was already awesome, and that was our strength of our team. So,
and now that we're going down the trail of doom and gloom, we don't even know if these rookies are going to be any good. Yeah, everybody said, "Oh yeah, Andrew Berry drafted great last year. He's going to do it again this year." We don't know. We don't know.
They look good in training camp, but I mean, so does everybody in shorts and pads, right? Or shorts and helmets. So. Shells. They got that. And you're saying, can the young offensive weapons take the next step? Can Junkin stay healthy? First year in, got hurt. He's coming back. He looks, all reports are he's full go, ready to go. It looks healthy, but
and you got your receivers then. Are they going to be able to step up? And now I saw a very interesting video actually this morning. It was on Dogs by Nature. It was the podcast. And they showed a picture of Malachi Corley, or a video where he went against the Ravens. He went for a reception in the end zone, but the defender kind of got his hand in there and knocked the ball out. And they posed the question, if this is Denzel Boston, would this happen? And obviously people are saying, no, this wouldn't happen. So I think a guy like Denzel Boston near the goal line in the red zone, he's going to have those sure hands, kind of like an Njoku was down there.
Well, let's hope and pray that Monken is different than Stefanski, because that was your and I, some of our biggest pet peeves. Watching the games or being at the games, we'd get inside that red zone and we're like, where's Njoku? Where's our big, tall receiver to go up and get the ball, throw to him? They wouldn't do it, and it would drive us nuts. So, now you got Boston at 6'4". I think he's 6 foot. Is he 6'4", right?
Somewhere around there. He's a big dude.
Tall receiver. So, yeah, I agree. So...
Well, that's why I guess we ended up calling Kevin Stefanski Coach Klein from the Waterboy, because it seemed like sometimes he didn't know what he was doing.
He tried to outthink themselves.
He did outthink himself.
So, all right. So to wind things down here, if camp open tomorrow, who should get the first snap? Deshaun Watson or Shedeur Sanders?
Shedeur Sanders. What do you think?
Totally 100% agree.
I mean, he started the last game last year. Give him the ball this year.
Yep. I mean, he technically isn't. Well, I guess he's not, but all right. And then, is Jared Verse capable of posting double-digit sacks in his first season with the Browns?
I think he's capable. I don't think he'll do it. I think we're looking more the same 8-9 sacks, somewhere around there.
Oh,
and I'm fine with that. I think other guys will be eating.
I am not. Although he did say, did you hear that thing that the coach was talking about when he talked with Jared conversation, the thing he loved. He was talking about how he wants to I'm gonna mess this up. He wants to impact everything so that everybody around him feast or something along those lines. But
that's what I think he's going to bring to the team. He's a true teammate that he's going to let other guys get theirs too.
No, I don't want that. I've been on record, and he said what he said, that he is going to have double-digit sacks. That it's going to be a career year here for sacks for him this year. So I say yes.
Okay. Well, we'll see
like an
in
idiot. That
January who's right.
That segment will be over with by then. And one final question: What's the I guess which position battle are you most excited to watch during training camp, or is there not one yet? Do you not know?
I would say battle wise, for me, it's the wide receivers.
Yeah,
I want to see who's gonna. Someone's not gonna make it to the opening week, and I want to know who that is.
Yeah, there's actually it seems on the surface that we actually have depth. Or at least it's just with the multiple draft picks, some of the free agents they signed, and who's on this team. So yeah, that'll be really interesting. I agree with you. That's going to be a good one. I think if I had to pick in a battle, I'm curious to see how the line shakes out. What centers? Whippler healthy enough? Is he going to be the guy, or is it going to be the kid out of Alabama that we drafted win that starting center?
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see that, and also how the guards. I think the tackles were locked in. Fano, and then Howard, who we traded for. I think those guys are locks, and I think Zion Johnson's the other lock at guard, but the other guard remains open. So I guess the line's probably the one that intrigues me the most.
The line to me is really intriguing when I think of week 1.
Yeah.
And to see, can they hold up and what do they look like? Because I don't know if we'll get a true idea of what they look like in the preseason games.
No. Well, that'll be interesting. We'll see. I'm curious to see how it all plays out. I mean, in the past, they don't play a lot of starters a lot. So, yeah, we'll see. But on that note, we were talking, and some of the ideas we had for the show coming up was that over the next several weeks, we're going to probably be doing some position previews and talk about the different camp battles and positions, what's going on at camp. No?
Yeah, I think so. Leading up to camp, we've got time to do offense 1 week, defense.
Yes, I think we'll have some fun with that. And then one thing I saw before going on the show today, as I was kind of flipping through a little bit of social media, I saw Adam Schefter reported that former Browns starting center Ethan Punchki. He tore his he tore his Achilles back in December. Was recently cleared to participate in training camp. So he's a free agent, and they said by a source that he's full go. So good luck to him, and see where he latches on. But I won't be here.
Interesting. Well, you never know. You never know. He could always come back if something ever happens.
That is true.
We've seen it before. Players cycle back through. Remember, Steve, who was the center a couple years ago? Nick Harris, was it?
Yeah.
Man, I really like Nick Harris. I
did too. I liked him a lot coming out. I had high hopes on him, and he just really couldn't stay healthy. When he finally got his shot, he always got hurt.
Didn't he come back through again, though?
Yeah, they brought him back. Yeah. And then, I don't know where he's at now, but 2 runs. He was a good lead fullback, though. He was able to do that. Remember?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was I actually thought he was going to be the future, but unfortunately just didn't stay healthy here. So we had our social media things. It's kind of a new segment, which, by the way, you're the creative one of us. You need to come up with a segment name for that.
I will do that for next week. We'll have that next week.
But we had there's a Gleam legend last week was Bob Golick.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. Actually, a couple fun facts about him. Bob Golick and his brother Mike, they were from my city of Willowick here where I live.
Yeah.
So they were from Willowick, and our mutual friend Amy Bubonics, tailgate buddy, she grew up with them. I guess they lived, I don't know if they were neighbors or close
down
to
the
each
street.
other, but she grew up with him, knew him from the neighborhood, and I guess both him and his brother Mike were lifeguards at the community pool here in Willowick back in the day. So I don't know if his parents still live here in Willowick or not, to be honest.
I mean, are they still alive? I don't know.
Yeah, fair point.
They'd be up there in age, but
that is true. But yeah, that was our Gleam legend. What's that?
I got a good Bob Golick story from. Remember when I did the
the lingerie
football league? I was a market manager,
Yes, sir.
I'll never forget that the day after the guy said, "Yeah, you could be the market manager." There was a press conference downtown at the time it was it Quicken Loans Arena? I don't know. Yeah, I think it was Quicken Loans, and Bob Golk and Hanford Dixon were there, and cool. I actually got to interact a lot with Bob, and we had practices together.
Genuinely seems like just a good guy.
Oh, dude, fantastic guy. He used to have the his bar down on West
6th there.
West 6th Street.
West 6th, right? West 6th, I believe that is.
Yeah, and he would have parties for the team over there, and his wife was just a wonderful person. So Bob Golick, just a great guy. Good old Cleveland guy.
Yeah, no. Oh, he's like Bob. Our Gleam confession.
Yes.
I thought this was a good one. It was our 5th Gleam confession. It was, I said, this was our year. Which year was that? And we had some good responses for that one.
What do we got, Steve, for those responses?
On social media, we had, you started off saying you thought 2020 was our year.
I did.
And I think a lot of people did. Our buddy Chris Cantor said 1987, which, AFC Championship game. You made it. You at home, scored a late touchdown. You pin them back at the 2 with 4 minutes to go or whatever. And I thought Super Bowl, and then we all know the drive took place. So
I told Chris Cantor, I commented to his that I from like 85 to 90, I thought every year was our year.
That is true. Our buddy Mike Palmer said he agreed with you for the recent, and he also believed, taking it even further, if Higgins would have scored that TD versus Kansas City, that we would have went on to win that game, then would have went and played Buffalo, and with our team, our defense, and Josh Allen, I'm paraphrasing here, being young and not prone to mistakes, that we would have went on to beat Buffalo, and we would have went to the Super Bowl that year. He also said that in the past, it was the Cardiac Kids #1 for him in 1980 until the Red Bright 88, which I remember that. And then he also mentioned the 2 Kosar runs at AFC Championship games back. I'm assuming the back-to-back 87 and 88. Our buddy Rob said every year he looks at the schedule proclaiming 11-5, and they go 5-11 or 4-12. So that is pretty accurate. We've done that many a times. We'll look at them like 14 and now it's 17 games. So 14-3 or 13-4. And we end up with
4-13.
So those are pretty good. And then we had our Gleam Showdown, which we touched about. You had just put it out. So we normally put those out it's on Wednesdays, right?
Yeah. Gleam Showdown comes out Wednesday. So today's Gleam Showdown that I put out is Eric Metcalf or Josh Cribbs.
There you go. Are you talking about for returning a kick or a punt?
I didn't put any stipulations on it. All I said, the showdown is Josh Cribbs and Eric Metcalf.
All right, there you go.
What would you go? Who would you take?
I'm gonna go Eric Metcalf. And it's funny because I remember when we took him, I was like, Eric Metcalf up the middle. What the hell are we doing? Why are you running
up the middle?
Metcalf really was awesome. The speed, the catch, his catching ability. When he did get loose running the ball, his returning all around, I think he's better. Who would you?
I'm going to go with Josh Cribbs. And I hear what you're saying about Eric Metcalf, but to me, something about the way that Josh Cribbs just would take a kick return and straight up the gut, dude. No pussyfooting around.
Yeah.
Just hit that hole and go. I just love the way he played football. Remember that
one return against the Steelers where they pinned him back by the goal line? I think he dropped it.
Yeah.
He picked it up. He kind of tiptoed along the sideline and then just broke it loose the rest of the way for it. That was a phenomenon.
Steve, wasn't that the greatest time though to go to a Browns game and knowing that Josh Cribbs is going to return the ball? Because that's kind of like all we had at that time.
Yeah.
And it was so electric. Just every time. Wasn't there always something we said something every time he was going to return the kick to the hizzy.
To the hizzy. I know he's Yep. No, the return game's been terrible for us over this last several years. But Rob commented 9 out of 11 years we went 4 out of 12 or 5 and 11. And again, that's why he's fast becoming one of the best producers in the business, folks. Jacob's going to get this job whether he wants it or not. So our Gleam Showdown last week was This was a good one, I thought.
Okay.
It's the Gleam Showdown, one choice, no fence sitting, tailgating, the parking lot party, or the game Sunday in the dog pound. And you said you got responses for that.
I got some good responses, Steve. TikTok, Dustin F. He said, I'd rather save my money and sit at home and watch Andrew Berry's roster compete for 4th place in the North.
Wow. Ouch.
JL9 said, I'll stay home and grill. Wake me up when they have a winning season.
Ooh. Wow.
Here's a good question. This guy answered the question with another one. What month is it and who are they playing? Because that does change it.
Oh, it's a huge thing. Early in the season when it's nice out, everybody wants to tailgate. And yeah, certain teams, you got your rivals and stuff. Always want to go down. And it's a fair point.
Tried and True said, until the Browns start winning consistently, I'll take tailgating. F111 Crew Chief said tailgating. Boy, it seems like a lot of people really want the tailgating.
Yeah, I would think. I mean, we were at that. There's a stretch there back before, probably somewhere between 2012 and 17, where how many times there were a few times each season where we'd get done tailgating, and I'd be like, I don't want to go to the game.
Yeah,
I'm going home. I'm not wasting my time at this. It was that bad going to a game. So things have been better. Although things are better.
Are they though, Steve? We're still ranked like 29th and 30th in national polls rankings.
I mean, on the surface, I feel like the team's better, but see, there's my doom and gloom John that no one loves so much.
Back, baby.
Mike said his Bob Golick story back in the 80s when the Browns trained at Lakeland Community College. That's right. He was running out of the gym in a hurry, and when I went through the door, I hit chest to chest with Golick, who was walking by, and he laid me on my ass from the floor. I said, "Cool, Bob Golick." He stepped over me and told me to watch where the F I was going. Mike's a
big dude.
He's like 6'5", and Golick's not that. It was like 6'2".
He's about 6'3".
But then again, Mike was a kid.
Wow, that's true.
That's funny. Mike was a skinny guy too, so I could see that. Bob Golick came to our school for I can't remember if it was at middle school or freshman. He came and talked to us. I got to meet him, and not that big of a guy, but just thick, muscular. He was a brick house.
Steve, do you remember when we worked at Panini's down in the Flats?
Yes,
and this was like the early 90s. Do you remember when Steve Everett came in, the center?
Yes.
You talk about a mammoth man.
Yeah.
Dude, I shook his hand, and I don't know where my hand went.
And you're a big guy yourself. You're what, 6'4"?
6'4", but he was just just a huge person.
Yeah.
They're just built. Awesome. NFL players are just built different.
Yeah, they are. And then we had he said what he said, and I went with mustard and ketchup. Both belong on a hot dog. That generated some buzz there too.
Yeah, for sure.
Friend of show Greg Furman went a step further and sent me a link.
Okay.
I
read his thing.
A link to hot dog etiquette, which I watched, and it had the do's and don'ts. And the cardinal rule was don't put ketchup on a hot dog after the age of 18. We all have to grow up sometime. It was mustard, relish, onions, cheese, and chili are acceptable. Buddy Chris said growing up, it was always ketchup, but in his early 20s, it went to mustard. And I think specifically stadium mustard he had in parentheses.
Of course.
Buddy Mike said, yep, both of them, and also relish and chopped onions. So that's why I knew I liked Mike. Bill Fazekas, former mascot of what were they? The Lumberjacks hockey team.
The hockey team,
yeah. Said mustard and relish. And family member of mine, Butch Baxter, disowned me and said mustard and dill relish and sprinkle of onion. So I am disowned by Butch. So thanks, Butch. I hope you're enjoying your vacation.
Well, Butch is right.
What are you, John?
All right. So I've got a little thing going on with hot dogs right now. It's so funny that you brought this up because I had no idea this was going to be your question. But I've been a staunch onion and stadium mustard guy for years.
Okay.
That's all I've done. So much so that I will bring my own onions to Progressive Field. That is
You
true.
do that. Your pocket stunk so bad.
It was so bad. But
I remember that.
but I will say I've been leaning a little bit lately, Steve. I hate myself for that. I absolutely hate myself that I'm doing yellow mustard,
Okay.
relish, ketchup, and onions.
Oh, you're just doing that. You know, we
And
gotta
I
come up with something.
And I don't think it's right, but it tastes pretty damn good.
Right?
But I think I'm going to try Butch's because he said mustard, relish, and onion, and you leave off the ketchup. So I might try that because I don't think ketchup really belongs on a hot dog. I think I'd feel better about myself if I went Butch's recipe.
I do all kinds of ways. I mean, there's times I go to a game and I'll just put the stadium mustard on it. I do love me onions on it. And I'll do that. It's funny you mentioned the mustards. Even when we're at home or cook up, my fridge, mind you, my wife can't stand mustard. I'm like, my family and me specific is like your family with hot sauce. I've got about 8 bottles of different mustards in there. I've got your classic yellow, stadium, Burtman's.
I'm the same way, Steve. I've got 5, 6 different mustards. I got the whole grain mustard. I've got the yellow, the Great Poupon.
Gouldens. I love Gouldens. I forgot about the Great. Rob put boo. I'm assuming he's talking about hot dogs and mustard and ketchup.
Probably.
He said beer boiled and then grilled bratwurst. All right, that's a solid. Save that for our tailgating segment, Rob.
Oh yeah, that's coming up. You want to stay tuned for our draft.
But I'll do it home sometimes. I do like ketchup. I like the mixture sometimes, but I'll do like one hot dog with yellow mustard and maybe ketchup, and onions a staple for me as well. I'll do another one with like Burtman's mustard with the ketchup. So I like to do hot dogs sometimes with different mustards. So anyway, those are some of our responses with that. Social media, we got Know Our Enemy, AFC North intel. We got some information with that, and
so the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes.
So I've got a question, Steve.
Oh boy.
Are the Steelers?
Please don't be about Aaron Rodgers. Please don't be about Aaron.
It's not. It seems like everything Pittsburgh leads back to Aaron Rodgers, but not
really
this one.
Does.
This one probably will too. But are the Steelers being overlooked nationally? Because they won the AFC North last year.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of power rankings have them in the middle of the pack. So you in the AFC North, but you're still middle pack in football? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, but I think they got a lot of question marks. So to answer your questions, I don't think they're being overlooked nationally because I don't think they're all that great. They've got a new head coach, new system.
Steve, you've been saying the Steelers aren't that great for like 20 years.
Eventually, it's got to come true, right? Law of averages says, just like law of averages said, we'd have a franchise quarterback by now. I mean, you got an aging, and this is, let's be honest, this is his little farewell tour for, dare I say, Aaron Rodgers' name. They're just old. They seem like they're an old team. I if I'm being honest, well, Baltimore with their coaching change, that's I think it's between Baltimore and Cincinnati myself.
I totally agree with that.
So are they being overlooked nationally? I don't think so necessarily. I mean, like you make a valid point winning the North last year and stuff, but with all the changes they had and with ages, I think I'm okay with it.
Okay. And then Lamar Jackson. Did you see that? Did you see he was ranked number 600?
I removed you from the stage, actually. Where was he ranked again? I cut you
69.
off.
Right? That's 69th out of 100.
And where was he last year? Was it? He was in the top 5.
He was
second, wasn't he?
He was second last year. He dropped 65 spots. I think that's insane. Lamar Jackson's not the 67th best player in the NFL. He's top 20.
I hate to say it, but I 100% agree with you. That that was a surprise that he fell that much. How do you go from second to 60? Where was he? You said
67.
67. So 69th, he was 2. So he fell 67 spots. I know they didn't have a great year and he had some injury, but I
don't see that.
Yeah, that one.
Steve, I don't believe anything I read anymore.
There's something to that.
All these polls and everything, it's ridiculous. Lamar Jackson is not the 67th best player in the
Mike
NFL.
said the magnificent 4 of the hot dog, John. There you go. We got to come up. You're the creative one for tailgating and stuff. You know, Skyline's got their different ways, 3 ways, 4 ways, 5-way chili. You got to come up with the hot dog different ways, 2-way, 3-way, 4-way. And then buddy Rob also commented Wife and I and both kids don't eat mustard, but every time my parents come to visit, we end up with like 3 types of mustard in the fridge.
They must be mustard fans.
That surprised me. Rob's born and raised here in the west side there in Lorraine area, I think.
Yeah.
Lorraine, Elyria, that he's not a mustard guy. So interesting. And I think finally, so yeah, I agree with you. I don't think anybody actually believes there's 68 better players than Lamar Jackson. So, and I think we actually had some Bengal news.
Just a little bit. It's, same thing. National analysts continue to point that Cincinnati is one of the NFL's most intriguing prove-it teams. And they are a prove-it team. I agree.
They are the only ones that didn't let go of their coach after last year. They stuck with Zach Taylor. You got all the talent in the world offensively. You're addressing the defense. So I definitely think it's a prove-it year, especially for Zach Taylor and that team as a whole.
And Joe Burrow. Can Joe Burrow stay healthy? It's a big prove-it year for them.
Yep. He hasn't so far, so I agree.
So that's our news for Know Your Enemy.
All right. You got to read for us for our sponsor.
Wet Jet Pressure Washing. All right. Summer's here, and if your house, driveway, deck, or patio didn't survive the Ohio spring, looking its best, it might be time for a refresh. That's where Wet Jet Pressure Washing comes in. Based in Painesville Township and serving all of Northeast Ohio, Wet Jet has been helping homeowners and businesses look their best since 2001. House washing, roof cleaning, gutters, concrete sealing, deck restoration, commercial flea cleaning, you name it, they clean it. And these guys aren't showing up with pressure washer from the hardware store. Wet Jet is fully insured, bonded, and uses professional-grade equipment along with eco-friendly cleaning solutions to get the job done right. Summer means cookouts, family gatherings, graduation parties, and spending more time outside. Make sure your home looks its best for every guest who stops by. And here's the best part. Mention There's a Gleam podcast and get $75 off Wet Jet's house wash and exterior window cleaning package. Give Scott and the team a call at 440-283-WASH. That's 440-283-9274 or visit wetjetpressurewashing.com. Wet Jet Pressure Washing, clean that stands out. Let's get the Gleam back.
There you go.
All right.
Thank you to them.
So I went to for the Gleam the Gleam. It's always a Gleam around here. It's
right?
just
the land. The land segment is back.
The land segment's back, Steve. I went. You know what was really cool? So we moved into our house in Brook Park, and we're very close to the park, library, rec center, and Brook Park had their home days last week.
Okay.
So parades, there's a big one too because there's a 250th celebration for the country.
Yeah.
So they did it all up. We had a big fireworks display on Saturday night, and then Sunday, Aaron and I went over to the home days just to take. It was early; it had just opened up. So put that little French fry stand they had French fry stands. They had the merry-go-round rides for the kids. A little boardwalk area. They had the games.
Nice.
Ended up getting just lemonade and French fries walking around.
How much was it?
Let's see, lemonade was $7 because I got the souvenir cup, so I can make my own lemonade at home.
Okay.
And then the French fries, I think I spent $15 because I got a bucket of fries.
I'm blown away at the cost of these things. I told you, my wife and I went to one of our local ones, St. Mary Magdalene Feast Festival a few years back. Got like sausage, fries, and I think did we get funnel cake? We dropped like almost $50, and I had a heart attack. But anyway,
that's the way it goes today anymore.
Did you have trouble? Any trouble at yours? Because a lot of these festivals lately, you hear about problems where these kids like do their pop-ups or whatever, where all these kids show up and create all these problems.
No, everything was smooth. Everything ran nice in here. So it got me to thinking, Steve, I'm gonna put out here a website. It's ohiofestivals.net.
Okay.
So if you go to ohiofestivals.net, you'll be able to find any of these little festivals going all around in the state of Ohio.
Okay.
So if you're in the mood for deep fried Twinkies or some French fries or an Italian sandwich, check out ohiofestivals.net before the summer gets away from you.
Yeah. Almost seemed like they're a dying breed. My dad had a neighbor that used to, when he lived back here in Cleveland, his neighbor had, crud. It was either a sausage or it was the fries. had his own cart, and that's what he did. He made a living off that, going and being at those different festivals and stuff.
Hey, Steve, I thought that was really cool. The French fries I got, the bucket of fries.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Do you like vinegar on your fries?
I was just going to ask you the 64,000. I love malt vinegar. My wife can't stand vinegar at all. So I would. Did you put them on it?
Yeah, of course.
Fries. Yeah.
But so the French fry place, this was a great idea. I don't know why I've never done this. They had a spray bottle filled with vinegar. And you just spray it on your fries and it mists over all your fries.
That's a genius idea.
It's a great idea.
You pour it. It's got the little spot where it kind of like soy sauce. It comes out.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. But still, you can get big blotches. Oh, that's actually a really smart idea.
It was a great idea. So I think I'm going to steal that idea.
There you go.
And for some reason, anytime you go to a festival, a fair, it just seems like the food tastes like they're French fries, but for some reason they just taste better. I don't know what they do, but it's so much better.
Yeah, there's certain things I say when I go out to eat or drink. And there's some of the simplest things, but I'm like, it's not as good when I do it at home. So I agree, though. So there's something about that food that is so craveable and you love, but man, the prices. I mean, potatoes are dirt cheap. I can get a 10-pound bag for like $5. Why am I spending?
Not anymore. They're like $10 now.
No, I don't think so. Not potatoes. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That lamb thing. All right, you're gonna remove those out of there, and then we have. Well, before we're inside the dog pound, we have our other sponsor here, and that one is Poo Poo, and I will do this one. So, all right. If you have a dog or dogs, and you're thinking about adopting a dog with our partners over at Euclid Pet Pals, this one's for you. Nobody told you about the messy part, and that's where Poo Poo We Do comes in. They're a pet waste removal service based in Painesville Township, and they cover all of Lake County, and they handle the job that nobody wants. They offer weekly, monthly, or even one-time cleanups. Let's be honest. Everybody loves the dog, but nobody's racing outside for cleanup duty. Services start as low as $15 for one dog, which is pretty much a no-brainer if you value your time and your shoes. They've been doing it for over 4 years, and they keep it simple. You call, they show up, they clean it up, and they're done. So you can give them a call at 440-941-9798 for a free quote and let them know you heard about them on There's a Gleam podcast. Poo Poo We Do. You handle the fun part. They handle the dirty work. Let's get the Gleam back.
All right. Well, it's time once again for our favorite part of the show. One of our favorite parts, really.
Yes.
Inside the Dog Pound, where we introduce everybody to a dog that's looking for a new forever home. This week's free agent Fido of the week is Luna. Luna is a beautiful 6-month-old female petite mix who is exactly what you'd expect from a puppy. Full of life, full of love, and always ready for fun. If you enjoy playing outside, going for walks, tossing a tennis ball, or simply laughing at puppy antics, Luna might just be your perfect teammate. She has plenty of energy, loves to play, and is known for her adorable happy jumps and lightning-fast zoomies that are guaranteed to make you smile. But Luna isn't just playful. She's incredibly smart, too. She's eager to learn, ready to continue her training, and at the perfect age to grow into an amazing lifelong companion. With a little patience, consistency, and lots of love, Luna has all the potential to become an incredible member of the family. Because she's still young, energetic puppy, she'd probably do best in a home with older children who can enjoy her playful personality and keep her up with all that puppy enthusiasm. And the best part, Luna is already sprayed and vaccinated, so she's ready to pack her bags and head home today. Every dog deserves a second chance, and Luna is hoping her starts with someone watching this show. If you've been thinking about adding a 4-legged family member, maybe this is your sign. Sometimes the best teammate you'll ever have doesn't wear a Browns jersey. They wear 4 paws. To learn more about Luna and any of the wonderful dogs waiting for homes, visit euclidpetpals.net. Let's help Luna find the forever home she deserves.
She's a cute dog. Actually, She looks a lot like my son's dog. Son and daughter-in-law. They have like some type of brindle shepherd type Australians. I forget now the exact, but that looks kind of like a brindley, and they say pit mix. I mean, I think every dog's a pit mix, really, but that really is a pretty dog. That's awesome. Clip that. John, do you remember our first free agent, Fido?
Yes.
Remember?
Norris. That's the first dog we met at Euclid Pet Pals.
Yeah. Well, he still has not been adopted. And as we said, he's been with Euclid Pet Pals for over 3.5 years, which was almost his entire life. He's now gotten his own Facebook page, Norris Nation.
Okay.
That's a great picture there. And they're really starting to showcase him a lot. I was on there today looking, they got all these videos. That dog, I can't believe he hasn't been adopted.
Oh, God. That dog needs to get out of there. Hopefully somebody will adopt him.
Yeah. So you can go on Facebook and just put in the search Norris Nation. There's a picture of what his page looks like. But they've got a whole page and they're really setting their sights and trying to get him a forever home. So I hope they do. So that I thought that was, I wanted to bring that up before I forgot. Okay. And the final thing was, for the dogs we showcase or any other ones, you can go to their website. You said www.euclidpetpals.net. They have a Facebook page, the Euclid Pet Pals. They're on TikTok, Euclid Pet Pals. They're right in Euclid on 25100 Lakeland Boulevard. They're actually located in the Euclid Animal Shelter. Always looking for volunteers, always looking if you want to donate, give them a call, help them out. They're a great organization. And we had a couple comments I saw here. Mike. Oh, wait, no, not that one. Sorry. Oh, Debbie said beautiful. Yeah, she really is a pretty dog. Oh, Dutch Shepherd is what our son has. A Dutch Shepherd. They kind of look like that. So, all right. NFL news, John. What do we got for some NFL news?
Well, Brian Schottenheimer, the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, wants to win a ring for his dad. You know, we named the show after Marty Schottenheimer's speech when he said there's a gleam.
Yep.
So I think it's fitting that we talk a little bit about Brian Schottenheimer wanting to get a Super Bowl ring for his dad. And he said if he wins the Super Bowl, his dad will finally get his ring too. His Marty passed away in 2021 after being one of the most successful coaches in NFL history. He won 200 regular season games.
He won everywhere. He was he won in
Chargers,
won with the Chiefs. I mean, very underrated. I don't know if he's as appreciated as just how good of a coach he really was.
Brian has often spoken about how much his father's coaching philosophy still influences him today. Hopefully he doesn't play the prevent defense. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to sneeze.
Bless you. No,
anyways, so that's the story there, hopefully. And you know what? I would love to see Brian Schottenheimer, get to a Super Bowl for his father. And
I want to see us get to the Super Bowl. I want the Browns to get to the Super Bowl.
I think we're a little bit further away, Steve.
Yeah, probably.
Seahawks continue to dominate the headlines with a $9.6 billion sale.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Isn't that nuts?
Vinod Khosla is involved with a purchasing group. And I guess from what I was reading, the owner of the Seahawks passed away. He was a guy that was involved with Apple. I can't remember his name offhand.
Allen.
Yes.
Isn't it Allen?
He wanted this family to get the Seahawks. So they must have been friends. I'm not sure the backstory. But so looks like the Seahawks are going to be with a new owner. And then Baker Mayfield reveals that he played through multiple injuries. Well, God, surprise, surprise, surprise. I think we knew that Baker Mayfield, he plays with injuries every year. It kind of hurt.
Yeah, but did you see? I think I actually have pictures of that. Did you see his arms? Those are pictures he had of his arms. The bruising, how bad his
got hit? His shoulder
last year and stuff. Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Well, I would. Hey, Baker Mayfield is one tough player. I'll give him that. Ooh, that's a bad bruise.
Yeah. Very successful regular season coach. That is true, Rob. Why'd you have to go there?
So Steve is
successful in the playoffs, but
is Baker dumb or tough or both?
He's both. I mean, nobody can ever question his heart. I mean, that man's tough. There's no doubt he's tough. And you respect that, but does he end up often hurting his team? Is he his own worst enemy, John?
Kind of. He kind of is.
Yeah, and by that I mean, does he hurt his team more? I mean, you remember? Well, last year, what was it? Tampa started off 6-2, and then they went 2-7 in their final 9 games. And we remember here in Cleveland when he was hurt, how bad it was.
Yeah.
Give him all the credit for wanting to play through hurt, be on the field with his buddies, his teammates. But damn, man, you got to sometimes do what's best for a team, and sometimes you not playing
is better.
Now, in his defense, maybe our backup quarterback, I'm trying to remember who the quarterback was when he was here. Maybe he felt like, hey, I'm in practice. I see how bad this guy is. I have to play. But no, I think sometimes he does. I think he tries to do too much. And
he does.
Yeah. And then
I still love when he jaw jacks with fans and stuff, though. He is entertaining.
That he is, my friend.
But they're not. He's still not under. Wait, he's looking for an extension though, right? But he hasn't gotten it. Nope. Him and Vita.
Yeah, we need our buddy, our Tampa Bay expert Kevin Brown to chime in on all this. But no, he is still, and he actually. So from what I saw, there's still no progress with him in Tampa. The Bucs are reportedly not close to an extension. They said both sides remain optimistic, but there's no urgency from Tampa's front office. And Baker, I thought, made it clear that he's not going to negotiate once camp starts. So, I mean, I don't know. It's the final year of his contract, making it one of the biggest quarterback storylines entering camp, I think, is Baker and, what's going to happen.
Maybe he'll come back to Cleveland.
Do you want that, though?
No, but I do like Baker Mayfield.
All right, well, that's our NFL news. Short and sweet, couple little things there. I was going to do my rant and roll, but we're pressed for time, and I really want to do the tailgating thing.
You want to do that? You want to skip Steve's rant and roll?
I mean, I could fly through it, I guess, if you really want. It's a short. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. I'm on this.
Steve gone crazy. Steve's gone mad. It's just another Steve's rant and roll.
That tune is really catching on with me. I'm really digging that. So, all right. Keeping up with our hot dog theme, I'm going to this is brewing because it came up, especially after 4th of July, and a lot of conversation going on with all that. So here we go. Somebody explain this to me. When did people become the hot dog police? Every summer, somebody has to tell you that you're eating a hot dog wrong. No ketchup after you're 18. Only mustard. You're not from Chicago. Who made these rules? It's a hot dog, not the Constitution. If I paid for the hot dog, I'm going to put whatever I want on it. Mustard? Absolutely. Ketchup? Absolutely. Both together? Even better, I say. Throw on onions and relish, like Mike said, and a few others. Chili, cheese, whatever makes you happy. The funniest part is watching grown adults get genuinely offended because someone squeezed ketchup on a hot dog. Browns fans have survived 1-31, quarterbacks by the dozen, the drive, the fumble, the moving of the team, and we're going to argue over ketchup. I feel like practice. It's about practice. Really? That's the hill you're going to die on? There are a lot bigger things to worry about than what other persons put on their lunch hot dogs. If your hot dog tastes good to you, congratulations, you won. If mine has mustard and ketchup, congratulations, I won too. Life's too short to argue. Yes, I did. Life's too short to argue over condiments. Pass me another hot dog, and I said what I said. Clip that, John. I'm done.
Yeah, well, I agree with that. A hot dog's a hot dog. We have bigger fish to fry in this city than who's putting what on their dogs. I agree.
Dude, it's a raging debate. The last week or so when we're talking about, I could not believe how many people were genuinely fired up about it.
They get fired up.
All right,
Steve, speaking of hot dogs, I got something fun for us today. Kind of finish off the show here with Tailgate Latzu.
All right.
And
before you get to that real quick, Mike had a comment. Baker can have a career in acting. He did like his Baker home commercial at the stadium.
Those were good. I like those commercials. Those were good.
All right, buddy. Sorry to interrupt. You have your tailgate.
Yep. All right. So, Steve, here's what we're going to do. It's going to be a 3-round draft. Me and you can have the first pick since I'm hosting the draft.
Okay.
And we're going to have 8 different foods. And I'll tell you the foods right now. You might want to write these down so you know. So, first food is burgers out of places unknown. It's universally respected, endless topping versatility, performs in all weather conditions. Of course, it's easy to overcook and may require multiple napkins. The other one is bratwurst from Nuremberg, Germany, from 1313. Long time ago, Steve. More than 700 years of proven production. Elite cold weather performer. and it has a strong chemistry with beer. Now, bun availability it could be a concern, and it's dependent upon mustard and maybe some onions too. Hot dogs, your favorite, out of Frankfurt, Germany. It's affordable and dependable. It's crowd friendly and easy to prepare. Works with almost any condiment. It's got limited upside though, Steve, and often overshadowed by flashier options. Then we have wings, hot wings out of Buffalo, New York, 1964. Strength is a elite flavor upside, huge crowd appeal, multiple variations with the flavors. The weakness, though, Steve, sauce-related operational issues, meaning your hands are going to get really sloppy.
Dude.
And if you're tailgating, it means you're probably going to be eating cold wings and not hot out of the fryer.
I'll still never forget the time you brought wings into the game.
Oh, yeah, remember that?
Your hands were, I didn't want you to hear me. Your hands were so covered in sauce, but I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. And then we have pulled pork out of the Carolinas. It feeds a crowd. It's excellent for leftovers, has a great chemistry with barbecue sauce. However, it requires a significant preparation time and can be messy in windy conditions. And quality can also vary greatly.
Another true story. You had your smoker you brought down the tailgate. Remember you tried to do ribs that one time?
It was just
the parking lot.
It was just too cold out. Yeah. It just whisked all that heat away from
you did it at home in your garage all the time, and it turned out textbut. But down there, remember, it was you had
windy and cold by the lake. It did not work well.
No.
See where we at. Oh, then we have Italian sausage, hometown from Sicily, Italy. Excellent flavor profile, versatile deployment options, and so you can do you can put it in like pastas, or you can put it in on a bun.
Yeah.
Weaknesses: it doesn't always receive first round consideration. It can get lost on crowded food tables, and peppers and onions may create logistical challenges. Chili, hometown Texas, elite cold weather performer. It's versatile. It's a meal, a topping, or a side dish. High comfort food rating, and it's not ideal though. 90-degree weather, and there's a spill risk and cleanup concerns. And then the last one in our draft, Steve, is the breakfast burrito out of New Mexico. It's elite early morning production. Portable and self-contained, strong energy output, but it's got limited playing time because it's not on the table very long because you got to get to the other food. And it's temperature sensitive with the eggs. So, Steve, we have 8 different tailgating entrees, we'll call them.
Yes.
You get the first pick. Dude,
I'm starving right now. Oh, that sounds amazing. You know what? I know my first pick. I knew it before you even finished. With the first pick in the 2026 Lot Zoo tailgating draft, Steve is going to select this. Could surprise. I'm going with the good old bratwurst.
Ooh, nice pick.
I think that you can do any time of the year, and it's elevated. It's above a hot dog, a standard basic hot dog. And honestly, I love wings and some other stuff, but some of it's too messy. Chili, I ain't eating it right now, so I'll eat me a bratwurst. So I'm going brat.
Man, Steve, you put me up against it because I feel that I can get some other players. Other foods. I'm going to go. So I'm going to go. Oh, hold on. With my first pick in the Latsu tailgating food draft, I'm going to go a surprise pick from way in the back. Breakfast burritos.
Wow.
Whoa. Adam Schefter just lost his mind.
Wow.
I'm kind of surprised I made that pick.
I am too.
But I think that I've got the morning covered now. I've got the early morning. You're kind of stuck, Steve. You're not eating till 10. I'm eating at 7.
That is true. That's a fair point. That was a solid choice. I'm surprised that was even on there. You know what? I know it's a pain.
Uh-huh.
To me, when we tailgate, what's funny is we always had a theme, and a lot of times we'd base it off who we were playing. Oh, we're playing Texas. Okay, we're doing a barbecue.
Right.
We never really did just the basic burgers and dogs. We always wanted to elevate it a little bit more. So in that regard, I'm going, and I know it's a lot of work, but it pays off usually, and you could eat it any time of the year. I'm going pulled pork as my second choice.
Ooh.
I thought you were going to go with that
Damn.
number one for some reason.
Oh man, that was my next pick. But okay, so you're going pulled pork. That leaves the door open for me to take the cream of the crop now. I'm going burgers.
Yeah,
I'm going burgers. Now I got all the toppings. I can do whatever I want them. I can do smash burgers. Yeah, I'm going burgers. So I've got breakfast burrito and burger. You have bratwurst and pulled pork.
Yeah.
You have one pick left, Steve.
I might regret this. First and foremost, I love wings. I'm not doing wings at a tailgate. It's too messy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not
to me, the wing problem is that it's cold, and I'm not a big fan of cold wings.
Well, that is true. Wait, what do you mean it's cold?
Well, you've cooked. You're not going to cook wings. I guess you could
put them on the grill, or if you bring an air fryer down,
deep fry. I mean, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we had the deep
fry. Hot wings on air fryer. That's not a bad idea.
No, but it's just too messy with all the sauces and stuff. Like
I think I would say, Steve, if you're going to do wings at a tailgate, I think you have to do all drumettes and no flats. That way people could just pick them up and eat them with one hand.
There you go. I'm surprised you didn't have chicken on here now I think about it.
I'm kind of surprised I didn't either.
I mean, there's so many choices, but okay, with my last pick, I've got handhelds. I got the classic brat, which is kind of a go-to. You can never go wrong with a brat. Good brat done right. Pulled pork is also very solid. You can put it on a bun, you can eat it. I'm going to go because I got to have something in a bowl. Using a spoon, it's easy to make. I could do it ahead of time and warm it up. I'm doing chili, and I just got done saying 90-degree weather, but who am I kidding? I'll eat anything. I'm going chili. I love me some chili.
Oh, that was a good pick.
Yeah,
I kind of wasn't thinking along those routes, but that's a good pick because that way you just take it with you. You can make it the night before and put it in a crock pot.
Yeah, I've done that with pulled pork before too.
Yeah,
you smoke it and then heat it up. But yeah.
Okay. Well, that kind of makes my decision then for me. I am going to go with my last pick. I'm going to go pulled pork. No, sorry, you already took pulled pork. I mean, Italian. Nah, I'm going Italian sausage.
Good one. Classic. I love me Italian sausage.
That way I have a burger, I have an Italian sausage, and I have a breakfast burrito. So I can live with that at my tailgate. You, at your tailgate, you're having brats, pulled pork, and chili.
A little bit of everything. I do. The breakfast burrito was a good call, though. I did not think. I like your logic. Although Mike commented, burritos not good for tailgating. Those stadium stalls are pretty brutal.
No, that's true.
And I guess chili ain't going to do you any favors either. So, all right, there you go.
All right. So there's our Latsu tailgating draft, Steve. We got a couple more of these coming up in the off season. We're going to have some fun with some side dishes and drinks and things like that.
Oh, I love it. No. I'm glad that you're bringing back Latsu. It was
an idea before its time. Oh, you cut out. You're on mute. You're on mute. I don't know what you did. Your microphone's muted. Look at the screen. You have to unmute your mic on the screen, Steve. Okay, well, since he's figuring that out, I am going to go.
What about now?
There you go. You figured it out, genius.
Well, no, something. I got this sound like something got unplugged out of my computer, and I kept looking at my attachment. I'm like, I didn't unplug nothing. So anyway, sorry about that.
Steve, it's 1:15. I thought we were doing 1 o'clock.
Actually, pretty good. So now that's it for today. That was fun. I like the tailgate. I want to do more tailgate. I can't wait for the season.
I know. I'm getting kind of pumped about it too.
Anyway, we want to thank you guys for joining us today. As always, you get the little bonus time. We're an hour and 15-minute show. Let's just call it what we are.
We are
where we are. Hour. Anybody can do an hour. Try to do so. Anyway, thanks for joining us. You can see where to find us on social media. Thank you for the comments, Rob, Mike, Debbie. If I'm missing somebody, I apologize. I want to thank our sponsors, Wet Jet Pressure Washing, Poo Poo We Do. Check them out. Also, check out our friends over at Euclid Pet Pals. Help them. Let's get some dogs. And they have cats, too. We don't really do cats, but they have dogs and cats all looking for adoptions, always needing help in one way or another. So, again, help us spread the word. We're growing every day. We're growing, so we appreciate that. And John, you'll have us up later on Apple Podcasts and Spotify later today.
Yep, that'll
Probably.
be up just a little bit before I go to work.
All right. Anything else you want to share right now?
No, just everybody have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Yes, we will. You know what I just realized I don't have? I want to put up this. I love this. You created this, and we
What's
don't
that?
play it enough. It's our Marty. There's a Gleam.
Oh,
I love that thing.
that is
I
cool.
shouldn't say that thing, but that is a pretty good one. But anyway, again, thanks for joining us. Hope everybody has a great week. And as always, remember what Coach Marty Schottenheimer would say.
Gleam, man. There's a gleam. Let's get the gleam.
Let's get the gleam.
Now I hope Brian Schottenheimer and the Cowboys win it for Dad and get that Super Bowl ring from him. All right, everybody, have a great week, and we will see you next week. Thanks for joining us.